Lynn, when was the last time you talked to Pierre or Evelyn? Have you spoken with them recently?
Not since I left to start becoming a Sentinel.
Okay. I just need to warn you, keep yourself safe, keep a lookout, because we think somebody is hunting Sentinels.
What? Why?
I don't know, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Also, why are you telling me this?
Well, because clearly you were not the one who is a part of this. And currently we're trying to bring in anyone who we know is not a part of this. We have reason to believe that it is another Sentinel who is hunting us down.
Huh. Again, why are you telling me? You hate me.
We need all the people on our team that we can get, quite frankly. We don't know who is hunting down Sentinels. We don't know how many of them there are. We don't know who is safe and who is not. So we need to bring in as many people as we can.
Huh. Really hoping you'd say, no, Flynn, I don't hate you. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Always so sentimental.
Yeah. So, do you think it's Kaylin? Is that why you tried to attack
She's
me?
the one who let me onto this. When we all left the castle to go on our independent missions, as I'm sure you're aware, Kaylin went north. She ended up in Storm Peak, where she was tasked to go, and she met with the Sentinel there, Brock Doe.
Yeah.
And she met with Brock, and he was apparently taking her to a cave where she would be able to find some monsters and kill them. But the entire time they were suspicious that someone was tracking them and hunting them down.
Did any details of what they look like?
She did not get any, but eventually Brock took her to the cave, let her go in by herself, and when she came out, she went back to their camp and she saw Brock in combat with another person using advanced Iron Light techniques. She attempted to go down and help, but by the time she got there, Brock was already dead.
What? But she told you this, so she's okay. What do we do?
Well, currently, Kaylin came back to the castle. You were still on your, what I believe was your first mission.
Okay.
But the rest of us joined back up at the castle. Me, Kaylin, Pierre, and Evelyn. We knew that none of us could have done it because the techniques that they were using were advanced. Swordplay and spells were beyond what any of us were taught. And so we banded together, and we don't know who is doing this, so we have to keep this very quiet among ourselves. So we all decided that I would stay close to the Ironlight Castle, keep my ear to the ground, and stay close to Melru as I can as she gets all of the information, see if I could find any other sentinels that had been taken down or sentinels that had been stationed in Storm Peak. We decided that Kaylin would pretend that she had been traumatized by this Manticore hunt that she had been on, and that she would quit, that she would not be able to take it emotionally, so that she would be able to investigate from the outside, free from any Ironlight onlookers.
Huh.
At the moment, Pierre and Evelyn are heading south towards their original mentors to see if they know anything.
I knew Kaylin would be fine.
So
what do we do? What do I do?
I think you just try and keep your head low. I was supposed to go back and meet up with Kaylin.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, you came back and put Melru in a position where she sent me down here, and pretty much in the opposite direction of the way I'm supposed to go to talk to Kalen.
Wait, do you think Melaru's in on it?
There is honestly no way to know.
Oh, boy.
You remember Blood, yes?
Yeah. Yeah, we just visited, his pa.
Well, when he came back, his body was inspected, and the word was he had gotten into a scuff with an owlbear. Now, I grew up in the south. I know owlbear attacks, and those were no owlbear claws. And soon after that, there was Sylvette, who died in Strathmore from a rock slide, of all things. Now, I just don't buy it. Someone is hunting us.
Bring it on.
That is a good spirit to have. The last time I saw Evelyn, she had just been collecting her things to head back out and to see her mentor. And she intercepted a raven that was going to the requisite. And, well, I have it here. And he pulls out a letter. And you take a look at it, and he sort of opens up the top flap to the letter. And the first thing that you see when he pulls the letter out is this dark red stained parchment that you would recognize as the way of communication between sentinels.
Okay.
If a sentinel wants to send communication back and forth from someone, what they do is they either slice open a part of their own hand or a recent kill that they'd just been on and soak the parchment in that blood. And so any sentinel that sees it would immediately know the significance of it. So first thing that you see is that. And he hands it over to you. And as you open it up, you can see the letter written on the inside. And it says, "Your request is adamantly denied. It's an insult to the work I've done here in Keed and a disgrace to the oath we all took. I'm sure you can find what you're looking for elsewhere, but I will have no part in it. Signed, Donna Moltora." Who, that name you also recognize as a sentinel stationed in Keed.
And this is Evelyn's mentor?
No, this is just a letter that she intercepted at the requisite.
Okay.
So, we sent Kaelin up to Keed to get more information.
I hope she's okay.
That's where I was supposed to meet her until
Yeah.
Melru sent me down here.
Maybe she did it on purpose.
I was chalking it up to bad timing. I was in a meeting with her. I was going to request my permanent station to be up north near Keed. And then you came in, and unfortunately that tiefling changed her mind.
You think Victor's okay?
There is no way to know. There is also no way to tell him. I cannot tell you enough how you must not inform him until we can trace his whereabouts, that he was not in Stormpeak at this time.
You're right. What about Chath? You think Chath's in on it too?
Flynn, I don't. We have no leads. That's why Kaelin is in Keed right now. She is investigating where this letter came from.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I'll keep my head on a swivel. I don't know what else to do.
Well, it's important that we make our way to Keed as fast as possible. That is the bottom line.
Okay. And
We don't know the nature of this letter, and if someone is hunting sentinels, it seems that someone pissed off Donna enough for her to write this letter. We don't know if she's the target now. And if Kaelin has put herself in that line of harm,
Yeah.
we need to speak with her.
Well, let's go.
Okay.
I'll pull out the map while we're sitting there, and I'll look just to see
Okay.
coordinates. So we are.
You guys are currently in the Dakir ruins, which is pretty much it's sort of central to Kaldur, just west of the waste.
Okay.
As you're looking around, you look to Keed, which is in the far northeastern region of Ondale. Definitely, like from here, it would take you guys probably weeks to get there, at the very least, if you guys are traveling day and night.
Oh god, this is so far.
That's why I'm quite frankly pissed that Meluru brought me down here.
Yeah.
By this time, I might be halfway up to Keed.
Well, what if there was another way to get there faster?
That would be preferred.
Like, magically.
If you know of any teleportation circles that are at Keed, I would greatly appreciate you letting me know.
I don't know if we have any, but I know people that would know or might be able to turn them on.
I can only see that as our fastest way.
Well,
Unless you know of a, being who can teleport us thousands of miles in an instant.
you know,
Without the teleportation circle.
I might. But we should probably talk to the few over there, and I'll point towards the group.
That might be helpful.
They might be able to help. I doubt they'd want to, though, but worth a try.
Well, now you're up to speed.
Unfortunately. Well, this sucks. We'll figure it out.
I hope so. As he sort of turns and walks back towards the center of town.
You know? Cool that you're talking to me. Are we friends now?
Don't press your luck.